could go read that 1 through 10, but I'm gonna talk about 1 through 3. And I'm driving right now, so I can't really read the scriptures to you. But it basically says that when someone come up to you and say, "Hey, let's worship other gods that you do not know," meaning celebrities, your favorite magicians. And it says the Lord your God is testing you to see if you truly love Him with all your heart. Now this video is for the people who says, out their mouth in vain, day in and day out, that they love God, that they believe in Him, they trust in Him. And it also says to stay fast to God, meaning to hold on to Him, trust Him, have faith in Him. See, a lot of people, the TV didn't promote it. Before we get into the scriptures, but I want to talk about this. But before, people on TV, generations have shown people when you pray, they say God will answer your prayers. And a lot of times they show Him answering your prayers right away. No, you gotta remember, your life gotta go according to His will. You know what I'm saying? Like, if it's not in His will, it's not gonna happen. You're not going to receive it, and people gotta understand that. You know what I'm saying? Especially with money. If you're not humble and you asking for a large amount of money, depending on His will, He may have to train you. You know what I'm saying? You may not never get it, depending on His will for you. But also the Lord said, you ask anything in His name, you shall receive. Now here go the problem with people is when you having trouble having faith to believe you really gonna receive. And a lot of people that start off, so-called Christians have that problem. You know what I'm saying? They get introduced with the devil, like, hey, come worship me, I give you this money, come do this, I give you this fame. You know what I'm saying? And the Lord God is testing you, see if you truly love Him. And He already knows, if you're going to take the bait or not. And in that scripture, it tells you that how God tests His people. They see if you truly love Him. A lot of people can debate, like, why would God do that? It's not it's really, if you look at what you're thinking and look at your words, you really don't have an answer. You really don't have the right to say why. You know what I'm saying? Because you're not God. You're not the creator. You didn't create things of this world. So if you think about that, you really don't have an explanation why. You're not, you know what I'm saying? Like, you don't have a say so. It is what it is. So these are the people who God had tested, and God tests people on a daily basis. The people that go to the concerts, the people that worship their parents and statues and stuff like that. It's His word showed that He already done tested everybody in this world. Most people have failed. Some people had a little amount of people have succeeded. Because all them people that you idolize and you worship, they said, "Come worship me." You know what I'm saying? And people depend on them to deliver. Like, it's like you depend on when you buy something off the internet, like eBay or Amazon. You trust it and you depending on them to deliver it on time. The time they say they're gonna deliver it. And whatever, depends on the item. If you try to get a real pair or something, you know what I'm saying, you depending on somebody to come through. So when people worship these idols, they depending on these people to keep pleasuring them. Keep coming out with music, keep coming out with more gossip about them, and keep them more relevant. Because fans like that when you keep yourself irrelevant. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people get up this emotional attacks with they idols, but they don't want them to fade away. They don't want them to fall off. And that's how you able to have people that fell off the industry, you know, not selling out CDs and concerts and songs, be able to come back 10 to 15 years later and to be able to have people to still go to their concerts, their meetings, and stuff like that. And also, it's a spell. But yeah, just think of everything in your life. You know, God is testing you at your jobs. You know, I feel it all the time. You know, He tested me on like for instance, like somebody might come pick with you and push your buttons or spread a rumor about you or say something that it's a false judgment about you. That's testing right there. You know what I'm saying? Like, the devil do the tempting, God do the testing. And people don't realize it takes years and years, man. It's almost like schooling. But the schooling of the Lord is a billion times better at the schooling of the world, the wisdom of the world. And the more you go through something and you understand what's going on, and God allow you to have a certain type of mindset to strengthen you, you begin to understand what's going on. Things start not to affect you. You know what I'm saying? You start to become strong. But this comes with knowing the devil tactics, knowing who you are, knowing that you know you look a certain way, you're gonna get approached a certain way. People gonna say a certain thing about you. You know what I'm saying? So you have to really like know yourself and your looks and know what people will target you with your looks or your demeanor. Like, you might just be a really average person that, you know, you like a shadow. People don't really see you. You know what I'm saying? People don't really bother you. But then you have people that just bother anybody. But then you have people that stand out. Like, I feel like I stand out. You know what I'm saying? In your job search situations where you become more of a target than somebody else. Because it's just who you are. It could be your tone of your voice, your demeanor, your attitude. And a lot of, you know, and it's all about having your relationship with God growth. Understanding, having more wisdom and knowledge for you to be able to receive something that you're asking for. Because what happened is when God tests people and when the devil tempting at the same time, people give up automatically. You know, people got patience. Like, you have to keep reading your scriptures about being patient. And it's really sometimes it take people age. Like, they have to, you know, get older. Sometimes it take people time. You know, like, it may take time for you to understand something and get something. For you to understand something. But yeah, because a lot of people don't know, like, don't understand Yahweh's work, but Yahweh's goals. If you asking for something that's big, you know what I'm saying, you rocking with him, he have to train you. He have to get you to a point where you are humble enough, where you don't fall or don't slip. Or, you know what I'm saying? You're going to have temptation where you may have troubles in point of your life. You know what I'm saying? That for you to fall off, and that's the devil tempting you. Because you might, in point of your life, be like, man, I've been successful for the last couple years or the last year. Everything's been going good. Now here go the test going to come. The test going to come out of nowhere. The test is not going to come when you're looking for it. Just like if you in school, your teacher just bust out a quiz out of nowhere. Like, we just started school. How you gonna bust out a quiz? The test come out of nowhere because The Lord see you happy now. He see you joyful now. And that's when people slip, when they happy, when they celebrating, when they having a good time. And that's when that test and that temptation come at the same time. And he's saying, you know, if you gonna take the bait because you happy, are you gonna forget what he gave you? You know what I'm saying? What he done for you, because people forget that. So just be aware of that. And that's how people fall right at the beginning. And people promote that as soon as you pray, you know, God wants to answer you right then and there. Not knowing you have to do the Lord's will. You have to obey him. You know, all that stuff comes first for him. You have to do stuff for him first, because he picked you out of many people that he choose for you to be his servant, to worship him. You know what I'm saying? So you have to keep reading the scriptures about being patient, because people don't be patient at all, and they lose themselves. Because I know I've been there. I've been there before. That's why I'm making these videos to share for you to get an extra pedestal than what I had. I had to learn on my own and understand. Not by mistakes, but not bad mistakes where, you know, I regret it. You know what I'm saying? Just little minor mistakes. Okay, you learn, get back on track. But when you have somebody like me that may be able to give you an extra 3 stairs to save you from what I went through, you know what I'm saying? That's better. Just like if somebody gave you 30% off a shirt, that's better than full price. You know what I'm saying? But some people got different paths where I have to pay full price. You might be the person that pay 15%. You know what I mean by that? You might be the person that get an easier route than I get an easier route. You know, it could be how I built. You know, how much demons I had, or what God's will is for me. Maybe, you know, your will may be different. It might be the same, but mine may hit a certain target amount of people, or a different variety of people. You know what I'm saying? It could go a whole bunch of different ways. So you just gotta be prepared to be patient. And people not patient, and that's why people keep falling in these relationships, and they're like, why I'm not having the good relationships? You know, why is, you know, my partner keep doing this and doing that? You know what I'm saying? It's because God tested you and you failed at it. You gave up on God. At the end of the day, when time for judgment, when you stand in front of God, he gonna be like, you gave up on me. I gave you many chances. You know what I'm saying? Like, I saved you from all those death accidents and stuff like that. You know, I gave you many chances to worship me, but you choose to deny me, and now you got sick and had all these sickness and problems that's going on in your life. You see what I'm saying? It's because you already denied them. You put that in your heart where you decide, okay, I'm going to do things on my own. And that's not being wise at all, because if you're being wise enough to understand, stuff takes time to process. It takes time to become good at something. So, like, I don't know why people fall and still falling, and as hand in hand, it takes time for God to work on you. It takes time for you to go to school. It takes time for him to get you what you want. You know what I'm saying? He's not the devil that get you what you want the next day. You know what I'm saying? Because he's trying to train you to have your treasures in heaven and not of this world. Because people don't realize how much humbleness it takes to not fall into this world. People don't realize that at all. People feel like, oh yeah, I can still handle God and, you know, have all these riches and have all this, and it's still like, I'll be okay. No, you won't. And even when you're rich, you have to still constantly be humble. You have to still keep searching the Lord's, you know, guidance. Because the temptation in this world and of the devil is too highly strong. especially when you got the money and power to be able to do what you want to do without thinking twice about it. So when you work a day-to-day job, you think twice about, damn, should I get that burger? Do I got money to spend on that fry? Nah, I'm gonna just get the burger. I ain't gonna get the fry. Or you see a pair of shoes, I got the money to get 2 pairs of shoes, or should I get 1? That's a difference. You know what I'm saying? Instead of having limited amount of money where you don't have no self-control and wisdom of your money. Because a lot of people got so much money and don't have no wisdom, and they just blow their money and they end up broken in debt unless they racking in an extremely amount of money. But yeah, you got to understand that it takes time for you to grow, and it takes a lot of trust, and your trust is gonna be tested, your faith is gonna be tested day in and day out. Especially if you're looking on YouTube and internet, people dressing a certain type of way, showing off their glamorous life, dressing naked, you know, having funny videos, doing a lot of vlogging, and they go across the world. Your faith is being tested right there. You see, when you worship them, you know, follow Christ, you know, start watching them more instead of focusing on Christ. You being tested right there. So everybody on that YouTube watching them gameplays and got their favorite YouTubers, you being tested. Your faith is being tested. And people fall so quickly into idol worship. People on YouTube, because they like how they content it, they like how they do their nails, or their hair, or their makeup, or lipstick, or buying tennis shoes and stuff like that. And you easily can slip off. And that's what I'm talking about. People don't know nothing about being humble. People give people humbleness to people that don't even have humbleness. Rap artists, singer, magicians that's on TV, every single last one of them. Baby shows, dating shows, none of them are humble. None of them qualify for the definition of humbleness. None of them qualify at all. All the people who gave in to the lust of their hearts and the temptation of the devil to have riches and fame quickly. And they're going to pay the price at the end. So people don't know nothing about really being humble when you following the Lord. Because all the people, either you're going to regret it in this world, or you're going to regret it when it's time to be judged. You're going to regret it. Either one. So, you know, it's not really, it's both of you, actually, you know. But yeah, these were the people that you know you're not going to be famous. You know you can't go to school. Maybe you may not be a school person. You may be having a bad job or something. You need to trust in God with all your heart. And this is what I'm telling you. It's going to take you a lot of humbleness to be able to get where you want to be. Because the point is for you to be attached to God, you know, and stay humbleness and keep faith and hope during your riches and your good days. Not for you to get rich and fall off, like, oh yeah, I don't need God no more. You know, I got all this fame. I got all these riches. I'm doing good. I can really buy what I really want to buy. And you fall off. You done lost your soul. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, God don't want that. So therefore, He have to train you and push you and put you through hard times for you to understand what's going on in your hard times and what's testing and what the devil tempting you for you to get stronger. So when you get to that point, you would be like a sticker. You know, you will be like a permanent sticker on God's heart, and Him inside your heart. You know what I'm saying? Because the whole thing is not for you to fall. That's the whole problem. He don't want you to fall. It's not for you to fall. The devil wants you to fall. He don't want you to fall. He wants you to be happy and joyful and peaceful and giving and loving. Yeah. I'm at the gas station now. But yeah, y'all guys dwell on that. Read them scriptures, man. Until then, you see me next video.